brought your children with you, you can use them as flotation devices, but we prefer to avoid that if at all possible. Knock on wood, of course, fingers crossed. Now, let's get started as we will, folks, with the remains of an ancient Cambodian shrine built on the river centuries ago by ancient Cambodian shriners. And if you notice on your left there, that's a Bengal tiger. Big one too, right? Big tiger like that can jump 30 feet. Luckily, we're only 29 feet away, so as you can imagine, if he jumps, he'll go right over your heads and miss at the last second, giving us a little bit of room to maneuver. As for crocodiles, they like to shake hands, but don't be a handout. Coming up ahead, we'll make our way out to the elephant's bathing pool. True to its namesake, we have a practical plethora of playful pachyderms to peruse. Feel free to observe and take pictures, and don't be shy. It may be bath time, but for these creatures, they've always kept their trunks on. Up in the waterfall, that's Big Bertha. The bathing beauty, they say, has been in that shower for so long, she's actually covered in wrinkles from head to toe. Which is completely natural, given that none of the elephants seem to iron out here, so that I don't hold against her. Now, coming up ahead of us, we'll be making our way to the Jungle Cruise observation camp. The campsite serves as our observation base here in the field, so we'll take a... Wait a minute. Hold on. Looks like trouble up ahead at the camp, folks. We better take a closer look and find out what's causing it. Sounds like the safe thing to do. Uh-oh. Well, there you have it, folks. A pretty strong case of monkey business if I ever saw it. These guys are obviously going in. They've called the shot. And to be quite honest, we're going to have a blast without us, so I better keep you moving. You don't want to get caught in guerrilla warfare with those guys like that. Now, coming around the way, we'll make way to the majestic Schweitzer Falls. Schweitzer Falls here, of course, named after the famous explorer, Dr. Albert Falls. Whoop. Oh, we get close to that waterfall for sure, folks, but if you'd like to get closer, I can try to go over it later. Something to do, I guess. Hope you hear that. Coming up on the left-hand side, the unmistakable African elephant, second most feared animal in the jungle. The first most feared animal is whatever he'd be afraid of the most, which I suspect is the elephant on the right. That one being bigger and louder and far more dominant, a very aggressive animal. Or scientifically, I believe it's classified as a mother-in-law, but I've said enough. Let's move on. We'll come around now to the African belt. A lot of animals out here today. I see gazelles, giraffes, wildebeest, zebra. Zebras are the oldest. As you can see, they're in black and white. And over there in the cave, we have lions protecting a sleeping zebra, apparently. Must be dead tired. Well, he slept with his eyes open. Now, oh dear. Look at those poor guys. Shoot. Much as I'd hate to say it, those gentlemen are missing the point in a bad way. Honestly, huh? It's one thing to keep on top of a situation, but if they slip up, they're going to get it in the end, so I worry. At least for their sake, I hope they get over it. Now, coming up ahead of us, there's, hippos. Hippos are dangerous when they wiggle their ears or blow bubbles. It means they're mad. When hippos get mad, they attack the boats and they have us a bit surrounded. As the case may be, everyone remains calm. Cover your ears and I'll fire off some warning shots. That should be enough to scare them stiff, I take it. You can actually tell by the blank looks on their faces they won't be causing trouble. Although speaking of trouble, we're on the way to headhunter territory, which might sound a touch dangerous, but as long as we remain calm, it's just the place to be headed, in a manner of speaking. Let me see if I can translate here. Nope. Alright, fair enough. Never mind, we'll just continue on. We'll actually come around now, and on your left, that's an ambush. Duck and cover, everyone. Watch out for spears. Those are spears. Not very good with those spears. They missed. Well, it's for the best. They go right over our heads like the bad jokes. It's no problem now. There we are. Up ahead of us now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The eighth wonder of the world. The backside of water. There you have it. That's a little O2H for you. Right? O2H, backside of H2O, science fish. But not to be outdone. We'll come around. Find ourselves in the Amazon now. Ahead, the Amazon River Basin is home to many rare and exotic plants, so if we take a short moment, I can point that out. Those are plants. Now, what's going on down there? Uh-oh, hang on! Heads and arms inside the boat. Careful, everybody. Carefully, I know the piranhas are looking for finger food, clearly. You don't want to give them that. You give a piranha finger food, you go home short-handed, so you hang on. I think we can give them the slip here. There, see? Lose them around the corner. My goodness. Up ahead of you, that's Trader Sam, head salesman. Shrunken heads are in season, you see. We're having a big sale, 2 for 1. Double headers. You mix and match a pair, I guess, and you can go away with 2 of his heads for 1 of yours. Something special, I suppose. Any way you slice it, you come out ahead. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've emerged from the jungle, as you can see. We find ourselves approaching civilization. Adventureland on Hawaii's home base and end of the line. The gateway to civilization. As it stands, folks, I do wish to thank you all for joining us, braving the call of adventure. Most of all, thank you for surviving. Very important part of our day, survival. So as we pull into the dock, remain safe, remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs safely inside of the boat right now. We're going to pull into the dock real quick. It's a very tight fit. If you're not careful, you may get entrapped between the boat and the dock, which would not be a pleasant experience, to say the least. Loose limbs and digits do not fare well. Trapped between tight spaces, especially around here, would really scratch the dock, and you'd feel pretty bad. I know I would anyway. So do stay safe, yes. Be sure to gather your personal belongings if you brought any with you today. Anything you might need to keep, such as hats, bags, glasses, jackets, cameras, popcorn, chocolate, ice cream, coconuts, children. Anything you need to keep stays with you. Anything you don't feel like keeping today, you can toss overboard into the water while we're waiting. No one needs to know. You can be discreet. Or whatever. It's up to you, of course. We'll be on our way shortly. So, just a moment.